Hey there, Rustin here. We are live once again this weekend. So, here's the deal. I have 8 days to complete a side story. That being said, it's not like Zenless Zone Zero is like my most popular thing to stream. So this is a stealth stream. So anyone that pops in today, or tonight technically, it's like 1:30 a.m. here. Anyone that pops in is probably like, either like super bored or they're like mindful when I go live and they just want to hang out. So anyone that does, in the future, whatever, hey, thanks for checking this out. But yeah, let's get stuff going. I need to click into the game, duh. Yeah. So, anyone that didn't watch the stream from yesterday, I am trying some new audio options out. These are in-ear monitors. They're basically just like fancy earbuds. I kind of like them because like I don't have to like shove them into my ear. I can kind of just like use this like very nice little wire loop to kind of just like set them on my ear. Because that's like a concern of mine. Like was like if I do go for something that isn't on my head, like in my ear, I don't want to like damage my eardrums from having something shoved in there for too long, for too deep. But like headphones were like kind of like giving me headphone hair every single stream, so I was just like, that doesn't feel great at the end of it. The headphones are super comfortable. Like if you don't care about how your hair looks, definitely go for that option. It's a lot more better on your ears. It's a lot better on your health. Whenever I'm not streaming, I do like swap my headphones out for these. Just kind of like I want to look decent after I make myself look decent, after the stream and all that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get stuff ready. Let's no, not agents. Square, yeah. Okay. Windchaser, Harumasa. Yep. Harumasa, it seems like a kind of a, I won't say a unique character. He hasn't really like drawn me in. He's definitely like a character that you can kind of relate to, as like, he's kind of lazy, but like at the same time it looks like there's a justifiable reason as to why he's lazy. But he does have that stereotypical trope of like, an OP character that also has health issues. So anytime that he pushes himself too far, it's like, oh no, he could drop dead at any moment. Which is like, I feel like that it's kind of a stereotype. But at the same time, he's not, I don't think he's, from what I've seen, I don't think he's like OP as far as like plot and story goes. But yeah, I do want to check one thing out before we actually hop in. Just want to, okay, audio's good. Yeah, audio is good. There's a few things with like my audio that I had to like work around with to make these earbuds actually work well. Just want to make sure nothing's screwy, but we sound good. All right, so let's get rocking. Oh, yeah, teleport. Okay, before we hop into it, let's go ahead and crack open Dr. Pepper. Hope that we have a good run today. I'm gonna try to complete the entire side story stuff. Warm-up exercises, I'm assuming they're just battle stages. I'll do this off camera. These are just battle stages. It's not like the most fascinating thing. Okay, so there's that, but we have a story. That was weird. I have no idea how hair got in my mouth. But we have a little side story here. Let's go and check this out. A name written in water. There must be an unseen price to pay. Ooh, sounds edgy. Alright, let's hop into it. Where's the storytelling? Yeah, let's hop in. One morning inside the HSO...
Chief Miyabi! Tsukishiro! Hello! I'm so pleased to see you in such good health. I'm here to submit my sick leave form. Same as before. You know the drill.
3 sick days this week. Got it.
Chief, please don't go along with him. This isn't like ordering at a restaurant. Asaba, I have reminded you several times now you've already used up your leave for the year. In theory, we can't approve your requests anymore.
Theory is just theory. It's not like I can control this. You all know I've been sick since I was a kid, and I still get flare-ups every now and then. That's why my family abandoned me.
Huh? Didn't you say last time that you had no parents? Just a master?
Yeah, after my parents abandoned me, my master took me in. I passed all the tests for the HSO but got rejected because of my health. Thankfully, Chief Miyabi took pity on me.
I didn't choose you out of pity. It was simply because you were the strongest candidate.
Oh, you're too kind. What can I say? I'm a genius.
Fine. I'll figure something out for your leave. But 3 days is the absolute limit. And don't pull what you did last time, sending me a fake thermometer picture at midnight on the 3rd day, asking to extend your leave.
A correction? That wasn't fake. It was the actual reading. Though, it was my cat's temperature.
Public security recently seized a batch of illegal pharmaceuticals. Supposedly, they can temporarily boost ether aptitude. This is a highly important case and could be transferred to us soon. When that happens, you won't have the flexibility to take any more time off.
Drugs that can boost ether aptitude. Where were they seized?
In the hollow at Port Elpis. This is new. Are you actually interested in the case?
Oh, please. You know I'd never be interested in work. But a drug like that sounds perfect for slacking off. Wouldn't it be useful on missions? Why was it banned?
Because it's too good to be true. And even if it's real, there must be some unforeseen consequences.
That was a cool line, Yanagi.
Thanks, Chief.
I've heard of this drug before, but it was years ago. It can boost ether aptitude temporarily, but the side effects are severe. It worsens corruption symptoms, and can even cause the user to turn into an ethereal.
Oh, those are the consequences Nagi was talking about!
In any case, seeking power like this is pure opportunism. Real strength comes from hard work, not shortcuts.
But in this world, those with real strength are always a rare minority.
Did you just say something?
Nope, nothing. I'll let you get back to approving my sick leave then. My chest is starting to hurt again. Feels like I'm dying. Anywho, I'll get out of your hair now. See you after my leave. Take care, everyone.
Oh, this guy. He doesn't even try to fake it anymore.
He takes a leave like this every month. I bet he's just sneaking off somewhere and stuffing his face with tasty food.
Harumasa just has something he has to get done. If possible, I'd also like to...
Oh, no, you don't. Chief, we have a very important meeting tomorrow. Please make sure you attend it. And don't be late.
Oh...
Sometime later inside the video store, there was a faint knock at the door. However, there was only one knock, and it quickly went silent. Wise, was it my imagination? Well, talk, Rustin. Wise, was it my imagination, or was that a knock on the door just now? I heard two. Who'd only knock once? Yeah, who'd only knock once? Yeah. It can't be that they're too lazy to even knock a second time, right? Huh. For some reason, the minute I said that, a certain someone came to mind. We should probably go check just in case. Alright, so get the vibe that, you know, Harumasa, he does have genuine, you know, illnesses and sicknesses, gets sick super easy, whatever. But yeah, he's also just like faking it as well, so, yeah. It's rough.
Hey there, you two. How's it going?
I knew it was you. The only person that's too lazy to knock twice.
Knocking on the door is just another thing that wears me out. As long as I get what I need, it doesn't matter how many times I knock. More importantly, I need your help with something. Actually, you're the only ones who can help me out.
What is it? Sounds pretty serious when you put it like that.
I need to go into the Hollow for a case, but my carrot's acting up. You're the only proxies I know that I can trust.
No way. This is actually for work? Since when did you become so passionate about your job? Is there something you're not telling me?
Ouch, that hurts. As a professional executive officer, I have always been proactive at my job, haven't I? Besides, this is an excellent opportunity for you to see me in action. I'm sure the experience will come in handy if you run into any trouble in the future.
We don't want any trouble with the executive officers. Anyway, what's this case that you're working on?
I'm trying to track down a wanted criminal who's been missing for years now. His major crime is developing an illegal drug through illicit means. This drug is beyond existing theoretical knowledge and can significantly boost the user's ether aptitude temporarily. Simply put, it's like a wonder drug you see in the movies that can deliver superhuman strength with a single injection.
That sounds really suspicious. If we were in a movie, this is the part where the protagonist asks, but at what cost?
Wise is right. If such a drug really does exist and is safe to use, the city would already be researching and promoting it, wouldn't they?
Yes, this drug is extremely dangerous. In theory, it should have been completely destroyed years ago, but recently some rumors have started to circulate. They're probably connected to the drug's creator, the criminal I mentioned before. And my goal is to find him. Of course, I'll offer you fair compensation. Dennies are meant to be spent, so just name your price.
You should have mentioned that sooner. Of course we'll help you. Understanding the job of an executive officer is very important. So, when do we leave?
Now, no time to lose. Meet me at Port Elpis. I'll be waiting for you there, partner.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna just like hard focus on it, yeah. Right. Just make beelines for each little next point in the game. No distractions. No distractions. Alright. I haven't really like fought with Harumasa all that much. Under 5th hit of a basic attack. Seeing electric quivers. Hold. Really shoot falling feather. Aiming mode. Yeah, okay, I know aiming mode, yeah. But the falling, is it falling feathers or whatever? Okay, yeah. He's not a character I like hardcore plan to fight with, but he does have a counter. Yeah. Okay.
Let's search for clues in this area and see if we can find anything on this.
Let's see if I can actually fight with him.
Whoa! Looks like we've got a big one over there.
I need to hold it right. That was the wrong timing. Well, to think I'd find a helicopter here of all places. That's a shame this big guy's out of commission, and the clue I was hoping to find isn't in it. Do you like helicopters? Are we about to go into like a backstory moment or something? When I was little, I once fantasized about riding the wind. That way, as long as there was wind, I could go anywhere. As if I were born free. Actually, shouldn't I just learn how to pilot a helicopter? Thought you already knew. Yeah, I thought you already knew, yeah. You really think highly of me, as expected of my partner. You probably won't believe me, but my phone's log pattern is always an arrow pointing to the upright like a plane. Oh, I see. Yeah. Though that symbol's got a few other meanings. Oops, I'm rambling. Let's keep moving. Alert. A suspicious biological signal has been detected ahead. Please remain alert. Additionally, a control switch for the container has been located on the opposite side. Use it if needed. Okay. Okay, so now we're actually like using his.
A bow is so convenient at times like this. It's perfect for someone as efficient as me.
I need to run over there.
I think you mean lazy.
I don't know why these counter blows feel a little I don't know, like slow. It's kind of funky.
Stay on your feet.
Or I guess like assists or whatever.
Ready. Oh my, now there's a familiar face. If someone from public security is here, I must have found the right place. How do you do, my fellow officers? Great work.
That uniform. Is he an executive officer? What is he doing here? Don't tell me those guys from HSO are trying to take our credit again.
Relax. I'm not the type of person to take credit for someone else's work. Right, Junior Seth? Oh, please say hi to your brother for me.
Junior?
He and I both graduated from the same academy, just not in the same year. So, Asaba, executive officer, what are you doing here?
Oh, nothing much really. Just a teensy little favor. I know PubSec is investigating the illegal drug case. Can I take a look at the samples you seized?
That's crucial evidence! You're definitely trying to steal our credit. This case hasn't been transferred over to HSO yet.
The drugs are connected to an important case I'm investigating. According to the Public Security Handbook, rule number... what was it again? I forget. In any case, PubSec officers are obligated to assist executive officers with their investigations inside the Hollows. In other words, you can't say no to me.
Mr. Executive Officer, it's not that we don't want to provide them. It's just that all the confiscated drugs have been sent to the evidence room, and we don't have any with us right now. Right, Seth?
Huh? That's right!
Oh, has anyone told you that you're terrible at lying? Since you aren't willing to cooperate, I guess I'll just have to take them myself.
We about to fight Seth? Harumasa dashes over to Seth with incredible speed.
Such clean moves. Wait, did you just go through my pockets?
Aha! Found it!
Harumasa picks up the syringe he confiscated from Seth and carefully examines it in the sunlight. Then, under the shocked gazes of the officers, he squeezes a few drops onto his palm before lowering his head to sniff the scent. Was he a dog? Then he casually tosses the drug back to Seth.
This is an unfinished product. You haven't completed the potency tests, have you? The active ingredients are too minimal to increase ether aptitude. If you ask me, this isn't the real stuff. Just a cheap knockoff.
How did you manage to gather so much information from just a few looks and a couple of sniffs?
Because I'm an elite from Section 6. So, do you regret choosing public security when you graduated?
Hey, you really know how to piss someone off, don't you?
Oh, thanks for the compliment. By the way, I should probably mention that there's a whole bunch of ethereals over there sprinting this way. I'll leave them for our brave and skilled public security officers to handle.
Wait, you're just gonna hide behind us like that?
I'm sure you don't need me to deal with these ethereals, right? Besides, I'm busy protecting my Bangbu here. I believe in you. Go team!
Come on. Using me as an excuse now?
Oh, you're making me sad. I genuinely wanted to protect you from the bottom of my heart.
Just ignore him. Let's fight.
After a fierce battle, the public security officers defeat these form of ethereals. But right at that moment, a boy appears nearby, stumbling towards the group.
Help! Help me! Young citizen, have you gotten lost in the hollow? Do you need help? They are still there. Help!
His eyes. What's happening? Is that a sign of corruption?
There's no time. I don't think he can see us. Maybe he can't hear us either.
Stay away from him!
That's rough.
The kid's turning into an ethereal!
But why? His corruption symptoms were pretty mild. Plus his core came out in seconds! That's impossible!
Oh no, he's gonna attack!
It's too late. This ethereal is tougher than it looks. If you don't want to fight, then get behind me, now. I'll take him down.
That's rough.
This guy. Why do I get the feeling it isn't your average ethereal?
You're right. But worry about yourself first. Frozen flight? Yeah! I'd rather not have to scrape you off the floor here.
That was poorly timed.
Don't underestimate me!
Please.
Oh, that was out of range on that.
The string won't snap, the plan won't crack. Break away in one hit.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get... Okay, I say that as I take a hit. Starting to get the vibe of it, I think. I'm losing such a weird... I don't know what kind of character to like compare him to.
With pleasure. Yep.
The string won't snap, the plan won't crack. It's over now. Rest in peace.
What happened to him? His corruption symptoms were unlike anything we've seen in the handbook. And his core appeared almost instantly. There was no chance we could have saved him.
That's because those weren't signs of corruption. They're indicators of a late-stage disease.
Ether aptitude regression syndrome. People with this condition are naturally frail, with lesions appearing on their skin. But they have a higher ether aptitude than the average person. In the late stages, their bodies will rapidly deteriorate until they gradually lose all sensory perception under severe pain. In the end, just like that kid, even the slightest contact with ether causes severe corruption. Their high ether aptitude makes this disease turn a blessing into a curse. And there's no cure yet. Long time no see, Harumasa. How have you been these past years?
Do you know each other?
We're old acquaintances. What are you doing here?
Look at you, all grown up. What happened to my little pal? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirishima. I'm a doctor of sorts. that child who just turned into an ethereal was my patient. His condition had progressed to late stages. He couldn't take the pain anymore. So he decided to enter the Hollow and end his own life. Sorry you had to see that. Children suffering from this disease usually don't live long. I wish I'd noticed his emotional struggles sooner.
Alright, pausing here. The kid was, begging for help, saying that they're still there. Shady shit's obviously going down. Yeah, but yeah. I'm trying not to interrupt the dialogue and stuff. But yeah.
So all those strange things just now were symptoms of a disease? At any rate, public security will need to look into this. We'll have to bring you in for a statement.
No problem. I'll fully cooperate with public security's work. But first, could you please give me a moment to catch up with my dear classmate here?
Go ahead.
Seth and the other officers step aside to start examining the evidence left by the ethereal.
I don't really see any need for us to catch up.
Come on now, I thought we'd have a lot to share. Honestly, I never imagined you'd still be... and become such an outstanding executive officer. Impressive. But you've always been a well-behaved, diligent, and hard-working kid. It looks like all your effort has paid off.
Well-behaved, diligent, and hardworking. None of that sounds like the Harumasa I know.
I'll take that as a compliment. So, since when did you become a doctor? And one who takes on patients like that?
I run a sanatorium that treats patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome to make up for my past mistakes.
I'm genuinely surprised hearing those words coming from your mouth.
I may have done some bad things, but I was deceived by that man just like you were. You know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been acquitted.
Whatever you say. What does any of this have to do with me?
If fate has reunited us here, there must be a reason. You and I, we should work together. I found some leads on him already. You've been looking for him for a while too, right? If you want, we can find him together as classmates.
You've been investigating Master.
That's right. I found a shelter that he used to hide in years ago. It was corrupted by a hollow, but there's still many clues left behind. If we work together and investigate the shelter, we might be able to follow the trail and locate where he's hiding now.
Let me think about it. By the way, Master told me that I was his only student, and you were just an assistant. We're not classmates. I was clueless as a kid, and didn't care about these things. So I'd appreciate it if you stopped acting like we're friends.
Come on, but we're indeed...
Sorry. How much longer will you need? It's not safe. We should get out of here ASAP.
We're done talking. The rest is public security's job, and I won't interfere. Goodbye, everyone.
Harumasa grabs the bamboo inside... Oh, not inside. Harumasa grabs the bamboo beside him and rushes toward the hollow exit, as if he's afraid someone was going to ask him to stay and work overtime.
Ever heard of the old saying? No secrets allowed in my new Eridu?
Sorry. That wasn't intentional. We can talk about it once we get somewhere safe.
Alright, cool. One fight down. We got 60 off of that. Delicious pulls.
To be honest, I was only planning to snag a few samples from the PubSec officers. Everything that happened afterwards. The kid turning into an ethereal, and Kirishima. None of that was part of the plan.
What's up with that Kirishima guy? He said he was your senpai, but something felt kinda off between you two.
I have a master, and Kirishima was my master's assistant. I guess you could say we're old acquaintances. So yeah, no heartwarming, cheesy movie moments between me and him. I don't trust him.
I can tell that you two aren't very close.
Oh, and about the master thing. Cards on the table. Remember I told you the guy who made that drug is a wanted criminal who's been missing? Well, that wanted criminal is my master. His drug improves ether aptitude temporarily, but there's no way around the terrible side effects. And that's not all. He was found guilty by the Inquisitors in a trial at the time, but disappeared before facing punishment. Kirishima thinks my master fled to avoid punishment. He feels that he was deceived into participating in illegal experiments, so he wants to get back at my master for it. He even wanted me to join him.
And what about you? Do you want revenge against your master too?
Master taught me a lot of things, including archery. To me, he was like family. I was clueless about his research until he disappeared. I've been hoping to find him because I have a question only he can answer. I've been trying to investigate this case since I became an executive officer. There's never been any substantial evidence until the drug resurfaced recently. The sample I saw was not my master's work. It's a cheap knockoff, an unfinished product that's less effective with worse side effects. There. I just told you everything. Very sincere of me as a partner, don't you think? Oh, one more thing, very important. This isn't actually for work. Just my private investigation. If Chief Miyabi and the others ask you about it, can you keep it a secret for me, please?
Taking time off to go and do some work. Wow. Way out of character. But fitting for it, yeah. Don't worry, Susan. Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Thanks. You're the best partner. Oops, I didn't realize it's so late already. I'm heading out. I'll let you know when I find any more leads.
Though I came mentally prepared, I knew dealing with an executive officer would get complicated. And Harumasa, he's definitely hiding something from us. So too. Yeah, he probably has his reasons, yeah. You got a point. Feels like he's purposely omitting things. Anyway, it's getting late. Today's been a long day. I'm so sleepy, gotta hit the hay. Get some rest too, okay? Alright, cool. That was short. Damn. Well, the one for lighter was short too. Okay. But we did get some goodies, right? I know we haven't yet. Oh. Okay, yeah, we go. Okay, it's mostly the challenges, okay. Alright, well. Let's get going through the next part of the story. Get 25 over this one. This might be a short stream then. I didn't realize these were so short. Yo, right on time. This place has a good rep. Seems pretty popular too. Do you like hot pot? It's alright. I mean, free food is free food, right? Wait, did you ask me out just so you can mooch off, so we can mooch off together? I was kidding. I was just kidding. This is about the... wow, words. This is about that commission from before, of course. You met the one treating me to this meal. When people are unusually nice for no reason, it might just be a trap. If anything goes wrong along the way, I can only rely on you. If possible, I'd like to be buried at sea. That escalated quickly. Oh, looks like they're here. Okay, who could it possibly be? Okay, obviously it's another one from Section 6. I guess it'd be probably be Qingyi, given that we've been playing with her on the team. So yeah, I'm gonna go Qingyi. Yeah. In the distance, a familiar figure appears. Harumasa's alleged senior classmate from before. 3 young people looking a little uneasy trail behind him. Oh, okay, so it's It's a guy. Senior classmates. It's a guy. So it's not Seth, because Seth has already been around. And Seth is also a junior. Probably has a trail of, yeah. 3 young people looking a little uneasy, trail behind him. Someone we've met before. I'm trying to think about this. Say a playable character? My money is saying trail behind. It's a him. It's a him. I don't know why, but my mind goes lighter, but that's definitely not the correct answer. It's not gonna be Anton. I want to go with maybe Roland? My money says Roland. Oh no, it's Kirishima. Okay, well this is just awkward. Duh. We were literally just talking about... I mean, we like half met him, I guess. You know? Sorry to keep you waiting, Harumasa. And this is my friend, Wise. He's interested in the sanatorium you're running. He's a big shot tycoon, runs a super successful business. Alright, okay, yeah, keep fluffing us up. If you impress him, he might just invest. Guys like him love donating to good causes. And this is very awkward that he's like being trailed by uneasy looking girls. It's well, this might be a guy actually, but the point is, very awkward. Very awkward. This guy's not being set up to look all that great. Yeah, okay, we'll just roll along with it, yeah. Alright. Yeah, guys like him love donating to good causes. That's right, I'm indeed a big shot tycoon. Haha, well, I'm honored. Oh, here, let me introduce you.
These kids are currently living at my sanatorium. Tsubaki, Kana, Ryosuke, say hi to everyone.
Okay, so one of them was a dude.
Nice to meet you. Our families left us when we got sick. We're lucky Mr. Kirishima took us in.
Yeah. Mr. Kirishima's sanatorium gives us free food, shelter, and medical care. Without him, we'd be homeless.
Blink twice.
We're all very grateful to him.
Blink twice if you're in danger. That's one blink. Okay, that's 2 blinks. Okay, they're in danger. Oh, man.
I'm just doing my part. Ether aptitude regression syndrome is very rare. Hardly anyone understands what you're going through.
Oh, really? Last I heard, certain characteristics of this disease are pretty well known.
Anyway, since we're all here today, let's talk about happier things, shall we? My new manager friend here might not know this, but Harumasa was a real genius when he was a kid. First time he picked up a bow, he was hitting bullseyes. Just incredible.
Really? I can't imagine.
Not just archery. This kid could learn anything with minimal guidance. Gotta envy that talent. Too bad Master turned out the way he did. The things that man did are unforgivable. That's why I want to find him with Harumasa.
Your name's Kana, right? Why are you so quiet?
She's not used to socializing due to her health. Don't mind her. Come on, no use just standing here. Let's go inside and have some hot pot.
At the table, Kirishima goes on about Harumasa's glorious past. According to him, Harumasa was a real prodigy. It's a mystery what happened to make him the guy who can't even be bothered to knock on the door twice. Not sure if Harumasa is shy or not. Wow, I cannot talk. Not sure if Harumasa is shy or what, but every time Kirishima flatters him, he just keeps his head down. fiddling with his phone. Is he the type that gets embarrassed easily? Obviously some shit's a little funky there. Like, oh, more exposition, okay. The group chats over Hot Pot in a pleasant but not exactly lively atmosphere. Of course, Kirishima does most of the talking. The sanatorium kids are very shy and quiet. Throughout the conversation, Kirishima repeatedly tries to steer the topic toward their master, but Harumasa skillfully changes the subject each time, until they finish eating with no chance to continue.
Got any plans next? Maybe we could find somewhere else to...
Before he can finish, a familiar public security officer walks up to him.
Sorry that we're meeting again under such circumstances, Mr. Kirishima. But we've received an anonymous tip about illegal activities you may be involved with. Please, come with us.
Shocking.
Illegal activities? You must be mistaken. I have always been a law-abiding citizen.
No mistake, sir. We're here for you. You know exactly what this is about. Now come along, Mr. Kirishima. We'll get you situated with some fresh tea down at the station.
I'm afraid this isn't a good time. I have to take these kids back to the sanatorium soon. They hardly get to see the outside world, and I can't just leave them all on their own. Surely you understand.
Cooperating with public security is every law-abiding citizen's duty. Don't give our officer a hard time. Tell you what, I'll take the kids. I promise they'll get back to the sanatorium safely. Sound good?
Mr. Kirishima, shall we go?
Okay. I'll entrust the kids with you, Harumasa. But... could you take them to Port Elpis? The sanatorium is nearby, and I'll send someone to pick them up.
Oh. You don't want me to visit the sanatorium? Got something to hide?
Of course not. I just don't want you to go out of your way. The sanatorium is in a remote area with a quiet environment to better help our patients. It's really hard to find without someone leading the way.
Oh, I see. Well, my super rich friend here wants to come too. Wouldn't you want a wealthy investor to see your sanatorium? Might just drop a couple $100 million dennies on it.
Yeah, no, we're committed. Let's just roll with it, yeah.
That's right. I'm very interested in your project, and if I like what I see, I'd happily invest $100 million.
We'd need to prepare for such an esteemed guest properly. There's still parts of the sanatorium that need work. We'll be sure to invite you once everything's ready. Isn't that right, Tsubaki?
Yes. Mr. Kirishima is right.
Why are you turning to your
We
patient?
still have to get some things ready.
All right. I'll bring them to the port, and your staff can meet us there.
Seems a little odd. Alright, so this
Okay,
whole thing's
kids,
odd.
stay close to Harumasa. Be good and don't cause him any trouble. Got it?
Got it.
Did not
See
like
you
that, got it.
later. All right, everyone. Let's go. I'll take you to the port.
Yep, shit's very clearly funky there. We're here. Mr. Harumasa, you drive way too fast. I feel a little... Oh, sorry. You get car sick? Want to take a break? I'm okay. Harumasa's usual smile fades as he scans the surroundings, his sharp golden eyes glinting with an unusual edge. After quickly assessing the area, he breathes a sigh of relief. Looks like your contact isn't here yet. In that case, let's go check out the ocean first. Yeah, no, I'm rolling with this. He's trying to do right by these kids, yeah. I knew you'd be on board. Come on, ocean ahoy. As much I don't like his game, I mean I'm starting to get a little used to its combat, but as much as his combat doesn't hardcore resonate with me, and he is a lazy piece of shit. He has been shown to be a likable person and will do what he can to make good for, innocent people. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. Yeah. Wait, I don't think this is a good idea. Mr. Kirishima is gonna get mad. Yeah, Mr. Kirishima never lets us stay outside for too long since he's worried about our health. You seriously care that much about what that guy thinks? Relax. As long as we keep it between us, he'll never know. But I want to see the ocean. Kana, you. Come on, don't overthink it. If anything happens, I got you covered. Just follow my lead. Yeah, this is very nice. It's not really like a beach. Actually, yeah, no, there really isn't like a beach. This is just a fucking port. Huh. Surprised there isn't a beach area now that I think about it. It feels like a missed opportunity to have a bunch of like, you know, actually, yeah, a literal beach episode, yeah, in the future. It's beautiful here. Yeah, I didn't expect the view from this side to be so stunning. But you live nearby, don't you? Haven't you come here before? Yeah, but you live by, wow. But you live nearby, don't you? Yeah, of course we've been here. Just slipped my mind for a sec. Oh man, they got some rough shit going on. Yeah, that's right. We don't get out much because of our condition. Take it easy. Now that we're here, let's make the most of it and have some fun. Yeah. Wait, no, it was shit. That's it. I'm still. Yeah, even the air here feels so much fresher. Oh, over there. Look, seagulls. Where? I want to see it too. What's so special about seagulls? Why is it flying at me? It must have heard you talking trash about it. You spend some time together enjoying the sea breeze and the beautiful scenery around you. If only things could stay if only things could stay like this forever. Wait, no, it's a guy. Kana's words seem to trigger something as all three of them become somber. I've not used the word somber in forever. As all three of them become somber. At the same time, Harumasa seems to know something in the distance. His expression suddenly becomes serious, but just as quickly, his usual smile returns as if nothing happened. Alright everyone, I have an idea. Since the weather is so nice and we've got so many people, how about we play a game, you know, to pass the time? Yep, I was about to say it's gonna be like hide and seek or some shit. Let's play hide and seek, what do you say? Yeah, I know, yeah, shit, we're just rolling with the boy, he knows what's up. I knew you'd want to. So Wise, I will be the seeker. So Wise and I will be the seekers, of course. And three of you just have to hide. Huh? Why are we suddenly playing hide and seek? It's fun. It's fun once in a while. Well, since Kana's all for it, I guess I'm in. Great. You can start hiding now. Just don't go too far, alright? You turn your backs together, you can faintly hear the sound of everyone running off. Looks like you're a little confused. Not really. Yeah, did you see something just now? Yeah. I get the vibe here. Probably saw a car coming, like, yeah. Like, way off in the distance, and, yeah. You got sharp eye yourself, I see. I saw the contact Hiroshima mentioned, he's right over there. But he's got bad eyesight or something. Hasn't even noticed us. You don't want to hand them over to the contact, do you? Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to hand them over to the contact, do you? Exactly. Something's off with these kids. They're clearly afraid or something. Kirishima brought them here for this meal, probably to convince me he's turned over a new leaf, and to convince me to help him find my master. But my gut's telling me there's something fishy about the sanatorium he mentioned. I got Kirishima out of the way during the meal so I could talk to the kids alone and see if I could get anything out of them. So you're the one who called PubSec? Oh, so yeah, yeah, you teamed up with Seth? Nah, it was all legit. Anonymous tip-off and all that. Seth's too stubborn for his own good. By the time he wraps his head around it, I would have already taken care of everything. And the charges I listed? All true. Stuff Kirishima's done in the past. It might not be enough to put him away, but it's more than enough to make him sit through an afternoon in a PubSec. Now the tricky part is that these kids don't trust me either. Not surprising given where they come from. We'll need to earn their trust first if we want to figure out what Kirishima's really up to. Of course, before that, we've got to deal with this troublesome contact. Harumasa pulls out his phone and starts fiddling with it. All set. Use the power of money to round up some helpers. Our dear contact's probably gonna spend the afternoon enjoying a really good nap. You got some connections on both sides of the law? Come on, don't act like you don't already know. Besides, there is no absolute justice or evil in this world. Yeah, that's fair enough. Alright. Alright then, let's go find these kids. Let's go find those kids. Okay, yeah, personality-wise, I am vibing with him. He's... yeah. Oh, really well hidden. Let's start over here. Ryozuki, this is very clearly not a hiding spot. So you found me after all. By the way, have you found Kana yet? Not yet. Huh? Kana loves the breeze, so she might be hiding somewhere high up. I've been meaning to say this for a while. You've got a crush on Kana, don't you? How'd you know? I mean, no, that's not what I meant. Don't be shy. I think you two would be cute together. Really? You think Kana and I would be good together? This is awkward. This is very awkward. What would I do in this situation? Would I roll with this, or... I guess I'd probably, at this point, I'd probably just roll for you. Harumasa's right. Absolutely, you gotta trust my judgment. But Kana would never like me. I mean, she's always had her eyes on, Shinya. Oh, Shinya was a friend of ours from the sanatorium. But some stuff happened, so he passed away. That's probably the kid that we put down. Yeah, that's fucking rough. Fuck. I see. I see. So you feel like you could never measure up to someone who's gone? Of course not. It's just Shinya, he got hurt because of us. I don't have it in me to be as brave as him. I didn't even have the guts to fight back. Sounds like your friend did something really amazing. Yeah, got fucking self-sacrificed and then had to get put down as an ethereal. That's fucking rough. Yeah, he did, but I can't talk about the details. That's alright, I understand. Sounds like everyone at the sanatorium is really close with each other. People like us could disappear from the world without warning at any given minute. And this illness, the longer you stay in the sanatorium, the older you get, the more likely it is your illness gets to you. So it's more like a prison. We've had friends who were fine one day and gone the next. So yeah, we're all close because every meeting, every conversation could be the last. Honestly, sometimes I wonder, is it really worth all this effort just to keep living? It is. Harumasa looked at Ryuzaki with a serious expression, his golden eyes steady and profound, as if filled with untold stories within their depths. It was as if he wasn't just looking at the person in front of him, but also glimpsing fragments of his own past as well. Yeah, shit's sad. Because I want to believe that everything is worth it. So until our final moments arrive, don't give up, alright? I got it. By the way, could you help me talk to Kana? She's been really upset after what happened to Shinya. I'm scared she might do something reckless. Don't worry, we'll talk to her. Okay, we can't actually see if she's up there. Okay. Well, shit's sad. I mean, that's to be expected. Like, the guy was like, his dying words were, hey, help them. Oh, she's taking a picture of the seagull. The seagull's way too comfortable around her. In my opinion. Oh, I never looked at this back area. Huh. Neat. Oh no, you found me. It's been a while since I played hide and seek. I didn't expect it to be this fun. You hid really well. Took us a while to track you down. Yeah, much better than the kid that was fucking sitting on the dock. Like... Really? Yep. Yep, for real. You picked a smart hiding spot. Yeah, not out in the fucking open. By the way, I wanted to ask you something. What did Kirishima say about me to you? He said that you're a very important guest and we should make a good impression, something like that. That guy sure likes to make things up. We did know each other as kids, but we've got nothing to do with each other now. He probably wants to take advantage of my position in the HSO to get me to bend the rules for him, but that's not happening. I'd get fired for that. Then why are you with Mr. Kirishima? Well, the truth is, while working in the hollow recently, I ran into a boy who'd been consumed by the corruption, turning him into an ethereal. Poor Shinya. Turns out that boy was one of the patients from your sanatorium. His name was Shinya, I think. Yeah. According to Kirishima's statement, Shinya couldn't bear the pain from his illness anymore and chose to take his own life by running into the hollow, where he was eventually turned into an ethereal. Shinya wasn't, or if he was just like tossed out into the hollow, I don't know. Wasn't what? It's nothing. By the way, I noticed you seem really concerned about that girl, Kana. Is she okay? Shinya's death hit her really hard. Shinya and Kana have known each other for a long time and they grew up together. They were among the first to enter the sanatorium, so I guess they support each other through a lot. I see, that explains it. I've noticed Kana hasn't said much today. She's got me worried. She reminds me of a girl I worked with once who had emotional issues her family ignored. It only got worse and she eventually took her own life. That's rough, that's rough. That sounds awful. Kana wouldn't do something like that, would she? To be honest, I've studied a bit of psychology. If she's left to her own devices, it could be dangerous. Then, what should we do? Please, you gotta help her. Can you tell me more about what's been going on with Kana? Actually, I think she might be like that case you just mentioned, Mr. Harumasa. I know our illness makes things tough, but Kana was always like this. She used to be the most optimistic person in the sanatorium. When I first got there, I almost didn't make it. It was her who got me through the roughest patch. But after what happened with Shinya, she completely changed. She closed off, barely says a word, and won't even touch her food. No matter how much I try to cheer her up, nothing works. At this rate, her body won't hold up. She's my best friend. I just want her to be happy. So please, help her. Understand. Don't worry. We'll do what we can to help. You might not believe it, but my friend here is also pretty good at comforting people. You know what? That one I might dial back a bit on. That comforting and like rolling with things, we can roll this off as being modest. I'm not that good. Don't sell yourself short, I believe in you. I'll leave it to you then. Did Kana get lost or something? I'm sorry, Sage in the barrel like fucking jibbling around over there in the background kind of like ruins the vibe of this. Did Kana get lost or something? We need to find her fast. Let's split up and search. She couldn't have gone far. Okay. Where to? I've got a hunch. Let's check near the lighthouse. There's no sign of her around here either. Do you think she snuck up the lighthouse? Let's go check. Wait, isn't this area off limits? Did you forget? I'm an executive officer after all. At times like this, you'll just have to trust me. Come on, let's hit up the lighthouse. It's been so long since I've seen a view like this. Then take a good long look. After all, the view's not going anywhere. Do you know about our illness? Of course. I also know about Shinya. Your friends are really worried about you. They want you to keep on living. Man, how awkward is that you like killed her fucking crush? Well, I'd say killed him, but you put him out of his misery is the more accurate term. That's fucked. I wish all of us could be cured, but they never want us to get better. Ooh, that's awkward. So what? What? They don't want you to get better. So what? That's what they want. It's got nothing to do with you. The only thing you need to consider is what do you want? What do you want? Tell me, if we're destined from birth to live only a brief, painful life, what's the point of trying so hard to live? Oh man, teenagers. Oof, that's a pretty heavy question. For me though, it's because I want to believe that something good will happen. Like you, I spent most of my childhood in a hospital room because of my condition. But now at least I can stand in a place where I can feel the wind. Harumasa turns towards the sea, letting the gentle breeze lift his yellow headband. In the distance, seagulls cry as they fly by, and the sunlight shimmers golden across the water. But the brightest of lights sparkle in his eyes. A lot of archers don't like the wind because it messes with their aim. But I love it. It gives me the sense of freedom. I didn't expect you to be such a poet. I was thinking I'd get a snarkier answer. Oh, come on. I'm always super gentle to you kids. Yeah, I'm gonna like, yeah. Harumasa's got a sharp tongue, definitely. Well, you have a point, but I've always only been sharp-tongued with the people who deserve it. You're so close. Which is only natural. Wise the best partner I could ask for. After all, I'd be totally lost without him. Okay, partner's a bit of a weird term to use. I don't know. Say business partner, or I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, back on topic. This is your life, Kana. You have to decide what you're living for. But if you really don't want to live anymore, well, there's nothing much to say. Well, there's much. Fuck. Well, there's nothing. Well, there's no. Fuck. Well, there's nothing. Well, there's nothing much I can say. Holy shit. There's nothing. There's nothing. Man, I can't talk. Well, I can't read. Hey, don't say that. Yeah, hey, don't say that. Come on, I'm just being honest. Don't you guys ever get tired of people shouting, stay strong, and you've got to keep going, like they're selling some self-help courses? It's getting annoying, right? Yeah, hearing that can feel like salt in the wound. That's completely fair, yeah. Toxic positivity. But no matter what, being a survivor in your own heart is better than just being a victim, right? Even Shinya, I bet he never saw himself as just a victim. He must have chosen his path to protect someone precious to him. That's just making things more depressing, yeah, but true. It needs to be said. Needs to be said. Just then, Tsubaki and Ryosuke show up. Kana, you're here. Or, Kana, there you are. Are you okay? I'm fine, I just wanted to take in the view a bit longer, to remember it better. Well, you should have said so. Easy peasy. Since everyone's here, let's take a group photo. Aw. A photo will preserve this moment. Yeah, alright. Sure thing. Best to leave the photo taking to the pro. Is the idea that we're... Buddy, put your phone, get the phone out of the way. Okay. Gotta wait for his fucking eyes. There you go. I'm not actually saving it, but... The photos you take are always great. The photos you take are great as always, Wise. Whoa, they look great. Let me see. Oh wait, let me see. Did the wind mess up my hair? I don't think so. Looks pretty good to me. Really? Kana, you think I look good? Stop twisting Kana's words. Stop twisting Kana's word to suit yourself like that. Thanks for the photo. I really like them. Yeah, don't mention it. So, what do we do next? We still have plenty of time. There is only one task ahead of us. To enjoy ourselves here. Okay, so there is like a beach-ish area. I mean, it's a bunch of rocks, but I mean, yeah. Wow, the scenery here is amazing. The sea breeze, so refreshing. Exactly, I don't know why, but it feels like the whole world has suddenly quieted down. I could stay here all day long. Haha, well, better not, you might catch a cold. It's okay to have one day like this. It's okay to have one day like this sometimes. It depends on who you're talking about. For you, it shouldn't be a problem. But for people like us, we need to be more careful. By the way, this place is a great photo spot. Leaves me. Oh, we're just a bunch of photos. Okay. I'll leave it to you then. Let's get that seagull in here. Sabaki, over here. Say cheese. Oh, I'm not ready yet. I see. The middleman outsourced this task to you. Well, you don't have something against Bamboo, do you? We completed the mission perfectly, you know? Of course not. Just a little surprise, that's all. Don't worry, since you completed the mission, you'll get what's owed. Mr. Harumasa, would you like to take a group photo together? Coming. Alright, let's leave it at that for now. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye? Yeah. No, just to myself. They're calling us over for a photo. Let's go. You spend the day strolling, having fun, and enjoying each other's company. By evening, you gather again near the fast food stand. Oh wow, literally spending the whole day. Tsubaki, let's go to the restroom. Ryosuke, should come too. Huh? That's... That isn't appropriate, is it? Just do as I say. Kana drags Tsubaki and Ryosuke away. They're probably going to discuss whether they should trust us or not. Really got a knack for intel gathering. Really got a knack for sweet talking. Yeah. Hey, you really got a knack for sweet talking. Thank you for the compliment. But you know, I feel like I can see a bit of my past self in them. Especially Kana's question. I've asked myself that many times before. Sadly, this is something no one else can give you an answer to. Trust it's... Treat it as if you spent past self. Yeah, treat it as if you spent time with your past self then. Now who's the sweet talker here, eh? Just then, Harumasa seems to hesitate to say something. At that moment, a familiar voice suddenly comes from not far away. It's Seth and his colleagues. I see some familiar faces. Let's go check it out.
Wait, you mean the drugs we seized are linked to a big case from years ago?
That's what people are saying. Apparently it's a case from way back when. There was this researcher who invented an enhancing serum that could boost ether aptitude significantly in an instant. Even though it had nasty side effects and was totally illegal, it still caught the eye of some groups. But that's not even the wildest part. Do you know how the drug is made? They make it from living beings.
Living beings? Like animals? Or do you mean live ethereals?
You can't even imagine. They make it from live human tissue.
Live? Human tissue?
It's from patients with a special disease. We saw one, remember? The kid who turned into an ethereal right before us? I think it was called Ether Aptitude Regression Syndrome? It's a terminal illness. Most patients die before reaching adulthood, and the longer they live, the more dangerous it gets. They rarely make it past their 20s. The gist of it is, because of this disease, their tissue can be used to create the wonder drug that boosts ether aptitude.
What wonder drug? This is straight up illegal. And using live people to make it? Do they even see them as humans?
Well, it's definitely very risky for the patients. It could worsen their illness, maybe even kill them. But to be honest, if they could reduce the side effects, I'd be up for trying it. Considering we have to go into the hollows regularly, even the best of us can run into danger. If we had a drug like this, we'd feel a lot safer.
But isn't that unethical? Yeah, we might be safer, but what about the patients? They deserve to live a good life too!
You make a good point.
It's a small price to pay. Since the disease is terminal, just like your colleague pointed out, maybe using them to make drugs that help others isn't such a bad idea. Making the world a better place often means sacrifices. Between patients who won't live long and promising officers like you, the choice is obvious. Looking at the big picture from New Eridu's standpoint, these patients are just necessary sacrifices we have to make.
Asaba Harumasa! As an executive officer at Section 6, how could you say that? No one deserves to be a sacrifice! We all swore an oath when we graduated from the academy. No matter where we end up, public security or HSO, we pledge to serve and protect all civilians equally. Not to judge them as more or less valuable. You can't weigh one life over another. If you really believe that, you shouldn't be wearing that uniform.
I mean, they're both pretty riled up, yeah. I mean, both are good answers. I mean, I wish I could choose both. I mean, it's probably gonna choose both. I guess the idea is that, I feel like Harumasa might mop the floor with Seth, so.
Easy now. Harumasa, I'm sure Seth didn't mean that.
Interesting. I never thought a man like your brother could have a sibling like you.
Huh? What's my brother got to do with this?
Nothing. Just thinking out loud. Seth Lowell.
What? You want to fight? I'm not afraid of you!
You're an honest man. You're going to make an excellent public security officer.
Huh? Huh?
Oh, and just to clarify, the drug's made from spinal fluid, not body tissue. It has to be extracted directly from the back of the neck while the patient is still alive. Well then, I'll leave you officers to your work.
Not sure about what's going on, you walk away with Harumasa. From a distance, you hear Seth's confused voice asking for his partner's opinion. He appears to suspect that Harumasa was making fun of him.
What was that all about? Things escalated pretty fast. You're not mad, are you?
No, no. I was just curious how other authorities think about the drug. That's all. By the way, what's your take on this drug?
Yeah, no, the production sounds sketchy as fuck. Like, if they were volunteers, sure, but more than likely they're not volunteers.
The production of this drug is unethical. What kind of civilized society would use living people to make medicine? Just like Seth said, no one should be a sacrifice.
No one should be a sacrifice, huh? I see.
Harumasa looks like he has something to say, but remains silent in the end.
The kids are probably done talking. Let's go check on them. What do you want to drink? It's on me. Excuse me, can I get a bitter gourd juice first?
Bitter gourd juice? That's a unique choice.
You might be surprised, but bitterness can actually taste pretty good once you're used to it. When you've had to take as many meds as I have, for as long as I have, you start to appreciate the flavor.
Everyone orders their drinks, and awkward silence settles in until Tsubaki, Kana, and Ryuzaki exchange looks.
Relax. You can trust me. Not just because I'm from HSO. I've also got some unfinished business with Kirishima.
It was Kirishima who killed Shinya. And others, too. A lot of kids at the sanatorium have died because of him.
He's doing experiments on you, isn't he?
You knew?
Just a guess. I didn't see any puncture marks on your necks. He must have told you to cover them up.
Yeah, Kirishima has been using us, taking our spinal fluid to make that ether aptitude booster drug. The whole sanatorium is just one big human experiment lab, but he tells everyone it's a charity to help us. Shinya died because of him.
Shinya wasn't even that sick. He had the mildest symptoms among us. But Kirishima... he injected Shinya with the drug he developed himself. Just because he wanted to collect data on the side effects. Fully aware it's deadly to people like us.
Even though his drug is an unfinished product, the side effects are still too much for patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome.
Shinya took my place. I was the one who was supposed to get injected.
I know people at public security. Let's go and report this case immediately.
We can't. He warned us that the other kids at the sanatorium are his hostages. And if we do anything, they'll die.
How's your condition right now?
Not great. I probably don't have much time left.
Don't say things like that, Kana. We're all gonna be okay.
I'm not just saying that, Tsubaki. I've made up my mind. Next time, when it's your turn to extract the spinal fluid, just use mine. He won't care whose it is, as long as it works. At the very least, I want to do something meaningful before my time is up.
No! You should rest more because your condition's worsened. I'm doing okay right now. They can have my spinal fluid.
As the kids try to volunteer for each other, Harumasa stands up, signaling them to stop talking. You then notice Kirishima approaching. Beat the shit out of that asshole, holy fuck.
There you all are. I've been looking everywhere.
Look who's here. What took you so long? I thought you'd forgotten about these kids.
You know, it's nice that we're already at a port. Just need to find some cinder blocks and a good rope and get the job done. Yeah. Oh, you know what sounds fun? Let's give him a tube that you're like, hey, you can breathe as long as the tube has, you know, length to it. Just that way, like, he has a, you know, like a sense of like a little bit of like life to, you know, like, you know, I can live like a little bit longer, and then we would pour shit down the tube. Yeah. Okay.
I would never. The guy I sent to meet you must have dozed off in the car. He wasn't picking up my calls.
Sounds like he's burnt out from working too hard. You should watch out for that. Labor disputes are not fun.
You're right. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for taking care of the kids today. It's getting late. I'll take them back now.
You exchange looks with Harumasa. Whoever so slightly shakes his head. All you can do is watch Kirishima take the kids and leave. I mean, something can happen to Kirishima. I mean, like, you know, like, there's so many things that can happen late at night. Someone mugged him. Maybe he saw something from the mafia that shouldn't be seen. So many possibilities, like, maybe he's overworked and he just, you know, decided to leave it all behind, you know. Yeah. Issue is that Kirishima probably isn't the only person experimenting on children. The entire sanatorium probably has them, you know, by the neck, every other kid. So if these kids don't make it back, then if these kids don't make it back and Kirishima doesn't make it back, those kids are probably getting like taken somewhere else or put down. Yeah, that's rough. That's fucking rough. Good, like, you know, justification on everything here. I definitely saw the story. I saw the, you know, the quote unquote twist coming from a mile away, but like, I feel like this was well executed. I dig it. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up to think about.
Don't worry. I've talked to the kids and slipped GPS trackers and mics on them.
Attaboy. Harumasa hands you a small earpiece. Moments later, Kirishima's scolding comes through. Of course it does.
You didn't say anything you shouldn't have today, did you?
No! We didn't say anything!
Good. Remember, you're just my living medical supplies. Anyone who dares disobey me will be joining Shinya soon. I could use someone to test the side effects of the latest batch.
Through the earpiece, Kirishima's threats continue, with the kids' shaky, suppressed sobs in the background. After a while, Harumasa sets down the earpiece.
This guy is pure evil. We've got to stop him.
We'll use the recordings as evidence, and I'm going to track down the exact coordinates of the sanatorium. But like Kana said, there are other kids there. We can't risk alerting him. Otherwise, knowing what he's like, he'll probably kill them all and cover everything up. As for the spinal fluid, I'll figure something out.
He's pushing himself too hard. Alright.
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a bit worn out today. Let's head back first.
Whoa, afternoon tea! Thank you, Master.
Remember, Harumasa, what do we do before snack time?
I know. It's time for that. I need to get the shot in my neck first.
That's right. And don't forget your daily medicine. These are all necessary things to help you get better.
Don't worry, Master. I'm not afraid of pain or medicine. But the medicine, it's bitter like the black coffee that you always drink.
Good boy. You're going to get better soon.
Then, if I keep being a good boy, will I get a prize?
What did you have in mind?
I want Your headband! With that, I'll be as good as you. Every shot from my bow will be a bullseye.
The headband isn't what does that. Very well, but you have to keep being a good boy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that was maybe a dream sequence and we like took him back to a random play, or I don't know, huh?
You've been awfully quiet.
Oh, no.
How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Sorry, I got distracted.
He was just thinking about
Anyway,
it. Okay.
back to what we were saying. I've been dodging this topic, but someone as sharp as you probably figured it out already. I'm just like those kids. I have ether aptitude regression syndrome.
So I didn't want to say this before. That is absolutely called ears. It EARS. I can't like look at that like term and not just think ears. He has ears. She has ears. They have ears. They're suffering from ears. Man. I feel like that's gotta be intentional.
This disease affects different parts of the body for different people. For me, it's mainly my lungs and heart. As you can see, it's also caused my chronic condition.
Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry, my condition is mild. I'm not gonna die that easily. You know what they say, the bad guys always live the longest.
Don't say that about yourself. You're not a bad guy.
Back when I was first diagnosed, my parents took me to the best hospital in the city. They told me they'd get some food for me while we waited, but they never came back. I was too little to even speak properly then. But even if I knew where home was, there was no going back. After that, Master took me in. He taught me a lot of things, like how to draw a bow, how to wield a blade, and how to survive in this world with this body of mine. He said he wanted to cure me. So every day, I took lots of meds and got injections in the back of my neck. It wasn't until much later I realized they weren't giving me shots, but extracting materials from me to make the booster drug. The choker I wear is actually to cover the scars on my neck. But hey, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oops, I've said more than I should. But that's all in the past now. I don't care anymore.
You know, it's interesting that he still wears the headband, even though the doctor was extracting spinal fluid the whole time, and it's really fucked to like think about that. Like, you want to keep a memento of that. But I'm assuming that the doctor had more redeeming qualities and was kind of like doing his job while also trying to just be a, you know, sort of like a father figure. It's that's funky.
But I care.
You don't have to look so sad. But thank you. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I think I know what Kirishima is after. He said he wants to help me find Master, but what he really wants is the research data and drug samples my master left behind. But now that it's come to this, I have no choice but to confront him. Not just for my master, but for the sake of those kids, too. When the time comes, I'll be counting on your guidance, partner.
Didn't expect Harumasa to have a backstory like that. So all those times he was slacking off or taking sick leave, it was actually because of health issues? Not an excuse? Some of those were absolutely a fucking excuse. Like, I'm just saying it now. Unless he's trying to like be the kind of guy of like faking that he's faking to like not have them worry so much. That's also a possibility of like, oh, he's just a fucking slacker trying to like use his sickness as an excuse to take off whenever like he's actually like genuinely suffering, but he's just playing it off like, oh, I'm so sick. Oh, I need to take a day off. Whereas like internally he's like, I'm fucking dying here. Oh my god, but I don't want them to worry about me. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah. Who would have guessed? Honestly, it's not something that would immediately come to mind. I thought he was just a natural slacker. Now I feel bad about it. But let's wait for his message. Alright. It's 2 down. We got 1 more to go. This might be a short stream then, yeah. The part 2 was 0 combat. Part 3 is probably gonna have combat, obviously. It's probably gonna be some fucked up shit like we're gonna have to like fight some kids that turn into ethereals and some shit. I imagine we'll be fighting probably some humanoid characters or humanoid enemies and all that. That's probably what we're gonna be fighting. Yeah. Might not actually have ethereals to fight here. Or Kirishima might turn into an ethereal. We'll see. Like a last ditch, like desperate move. Or Kirishima might become like a character that shows up in the story at a later time. But yeah. Let's go and check it out. So we got to work with here. Yo, you're right on time. I made plans with Kirishima, and we're going to the base where our master used to hide. When the time comes, I'll be counting on you, partner. Yeah, since I've accepted the mission, I'll see it through to the end. Actually, I would probably say don't worry, yeah. Just as I thought. With you around, I always feel incredibly safe. But before we set off, I need to do one thing. Don't worry, it's not something that'll require you to put in extra effort. It's just a normal leave request.
Excuse me, my hard-working colleagues. It's such a pleasure to see you all.
Harumasa, you're late again. And Wise?
Oh, he's with me. He mentioned wanting to join HSO, so he's here to check out the place.
Yeah, no. He's doing too much good. He's become such a likable character to me. I feel like we gotta roll with the lie.
What he said. I have considered it.
You've got great potential. I'm sure with a little effort, you'll make it into HSO. But I'm here today because I have a few things I want to say.
Aren't you here because today is a work day?
Actually, no. But, Yanagi, I wanted to thank you for everything. I know you've done a lot for me. My leave excuses are all over the place. But you always managed to fight for my case with the higher-ups.
Oh, he thinks he might
Without
actually
your
die
help,
here.
I would have been called in by the higher-ups for my ridiculous number of absences. Man, I hate to admit it, but even though we joined around the same time, you're way ahead of me now. Chief Miyabi, thank you for your trust all this time. If it weren't for you, HSO probably never would have accepted someone like me with all my health issues.
Like I said before, I chose you because you're strong.
And Lil Sokaku, I'm sorry for always pulling you aside at work to lecture you. I was actually just trying to slack off.
Huh? Really?
Asaba, did something happen?
It's nothing. It's just, starting today, I need to take a little vacation to take care of some important matters. As the chief would put it, I'm doing a training tied to my past self.
Oh, so you're training! Is there anything we can help you with, Harumasa?
Nope. But if you really want to help, perhaps you could take over my workload? I'd thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Training is good, but don't push yourself too hard. I trust you. both as your superior and as your friend. Whatever you have to do, just get back here on time.
That's right. If you run into any problems, contact us anytime.
Yeah! And if you're not back on time, there won't be any snacks left in the office. I'll eat them all.
Thanks. I'll be back as soon as I can.
You leave HSO with Harumasa. Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. Literally being like, okay, I'm so thankful for all you guys, for everything that you've done. That, damn. Alright. You know what? If you're going into an unknown battle, dealing with stuff that could, like, actually just, you know, kill you, like, yeah, if he gets, like, a weird injection, could just, like, fucking kill him, like, yeah, you know what? That wasn't a death flag, was it?
You were acting a little strange back there. That wasn't a death flag, was it?
Of course not. I just feel a little sentimental about having to leave my team for a while. It's getting late. Let's get ready to enter the Hollow.
Ah, man. Actually, wait, can I know I'm like, you know, beeline for stuff. Can I actually go in there? And see if there's like any special dialogue or anything? Yeah, let's go ahead and enter there, because those characters should be in their office, right? Nope, no they're not. Yeah, it's worth checking out. Let's go and teleport over there. Oh, it's 3 AM. I'll quickly do this. So throw Ellen in there. I know I was like, you know, hard focus, but it looks like we're almost done with this. So I'll at least get the daily stuff out of the way real quick. Alright. Big money, no whammy. Aw, damn. Just any.
Have a cup of coffee to jumpstart your day. Sometimes, stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Alright, we're all good there. Karma and tribulation. Karma and tribulation. Alright. Let's rock it.
Let's see. The place we agreed to meet Kirishima.
Please note, there is a mechanism here that can move containers.
Oh, hold up. Any other... Oh. Damn. Nice coffin.
This really is a port.
So much dust.
That's
I
lungs.
have a sensitive throat.
Yeah.
Even a little dust can trigger a reaction. But it's no biggie. Let's keep going. Ambush!
Yeah, there's two. Oh, actually. What the fuck? Okay. Struggles of an archery character with auto aim.
What's wrong? You feeling okay?
I'm okay. Just haven't gotten much sleep lately. Feeling a little tired.
You don't look okay. Should we get out of here first?
Observation. Asaba Harumasa is exhibiting hand tremors, coughing, and reduced accuracy during combat. Hypothesis. This is likely linked to his physical condition. Suggestion. Leave the hollow environment now and rest.
Okay. I admit I haven't been at my best, but it's no big deal. I can't rest now. You know how much this means to me. I need to see it through. It's my last chance.
Do you really need to find your master that badly? Even if it means risking your health?
I need an answer. And more importantly, I cannot let Kirishima get to Master first, or obtain his research data and drug samples. If my Master's research falls into his hands, a lot of people will die. And not just patients suffering from ether aptitude regression syndrome, but many ordinary people will become his test subjects. It's like Pandora's box. Once it's open, there's no going back. He won't stop pursuing his grand ambitions, regardless of how many people he sacrifices. I won't allow it. So please, I need your help. Please, fight with me until the very end.
If you insist. But promise me you won't push yourself too hard.
Thank you, partner. Don't worry. I value my life highly, and the last thing I do is push myself too hard. All right, let's keep going.
Something that I've noticed, he is a bit of a compulsive liar. So he's probably like, he probably just straight up lied to ourselves. Not ourselves, he probably just straight up lied to us. Right there. Also, now that I think about it, I feel like they might have based his personality a little bit off of Loki with all the lying. Wonder if that was like kind of an intention. His design also, like the hair and stuff, I don't know. Like the green motif, like a little bit of gold, I don't know. Or that might be intentional. Oh well.
Wise, should we be doing this? What if his condition gets worse?
Don't worry, I've got a plan B. We can contact Section 6 if anything really does go wrong. They'll be able to get here in time.
Good thinking, Wise. I'll reach out to them now.
Yeah, they'll be shocked when they find out that he's actually doing work. His day off that he requested off for.
Face the consequences.
Fine. Who's the pathetic one now?
With pleasure. Justice is served.
I feel like I'm starting to get like a little used to his combat, but like, it's not very like, it's weird. Like, usually I'm like trying to find.
Honestly, he's the last person I want to see right now.
Usually I try to find like
no
some
other
kind of
choice.
range for a character, but
I'll just have to suck it up.
it's kind of funky. Oh, there's Kirishima. Harumasa, you finally arrived. As I said before, there are plenty of clues left behind by your master here. As long as we follow these clues, we'll definitely track them down. I hope so. By the way, I found some sort of mechanism your master left here. I spent ages trying to open it, but no luck. He sure is cautious. Why not take a look? Maybe you'll have what it takes to crack it. I'll take you there now. Oh, by the way, the weather and time inside can get chaotic. No need to remind me of that. I almost forgot. You're now an experienced executive officer. Follow me. Alright. This place. No, this is the place. Looks like the elevator system's been out of order for a long time, and some places are inaccessible. Look at that suspicious container. Knowing your master, there's definitely some kind of clue hidden inside. I've racked my brains and tried all sorts of methods, but I still can't get it to open. So it's all up to you now. Hurry and figure something out. Harumasa doesn't respond. Instead, he surveys the area and suddenly bends down to pick up a piece of nondescript paper in the corner. The paper looks very old, and the writing on it is faded due to years of wear. What caught the eye is the special mark in the lower right corner. Oh. Oh. Yeah? You mentioned that before about, this lock screen is like that. Harumasa, what are you looking at? Nothing. Nothing, just a scrap of paper. Yeah, we won't have any hesitation. Nothing, just a scrap of paper. Let's be more like him. Harumasa deliberately avoids Kirishima's gaze and carefully tucks the paper away and then gives the bamboo in front of him a quick wink. Alright, let's dig into this and see what we can crack, and see if we can crack, and see how we can crack the puzzle he left with us.
Tip. There is a special location sensor ahead.
There's that, but I can also go back here. Oh wait, no, that's where I came from. I'm dumb. It's repositioned in a weird way. There's that. Anything over here? Oh, I can't even go over there. Okay. Worth taking a look.
There's a device on the wall ahead that can be triggered by an arrow.
Which... I'm not seeing... Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, I see. It's an arrow like that. I don't know why I thought there was like more. Yeah.
Harumasa, what's wrong? Not feeling well?
I'm fine.
Harumasa pauses for a second before finally opening up the shipping container. As expected, it's filled with daily items, medical equipment, and heaps of research material. Is the guy like living in there? Kirishima seems to be desperately looking for something amidst these items. At the same time, Harumasa hides in Kirishima's blind spot, quietly opening the paper from before.
This is a letter?
The age paper once contained many words. However, after enduring the ravages of time, only fragments can still be deciphered, such as words like price, salvation, and exchange the present for possibilities, always hidden nearby. Apart from that, there's also that unique symbol, the key to this mystery. Harumasa reaches out and gently brushes his fingers over the symbol. Perhaps it was your imagination, but you think you saw his hand trembling just now?
Do you recognize this symbol?
Yeah. When I was being experimented on, there were other adults around Master who always seemed to be busy. Master told me they were there to keep an eye on him. They weren't friends. So, we agreed that if I wanted time alone with him, I'd draw this symbol on a note. Then he'd come find me by himself, teach me archery, or just tell me stories.
Meanwhile, Kirishima finally stopped his rummaging, wow, man, some of the wording that they use, seemingly finding nothing. Man.
Damn it, it's not here either.
What are you looking for?
Oh, nothing. Just seems like there's nothing here that could help us find Master. But as I thought, you're the only one who can solve this puzzle. Good thing I brought you here. You knew him better than anyone.
Is that so? I used to think I knew him. Just like everyone thinks they know their family. But now, I'm not so sure.
Never thought there'd be nothing but junk here. Darn it. Where did he hide it? At that moment, a loud rumbling sound suddenly comes from a distance. A long, silent elevator starts up. So it's connected to the elevator. The elevator? Does that mean? I get it. He must have hidden it. I mean, I know another place we can reach by elevator. There must be a clue about your master there. Come with me. Is there... Yeah, there's nothing. Alright. Yeah. Oh shit. So there's that path and there's nothing. Oh, hold up. Actually was something. Holy fuck, I did actually hit something. Anything else? Yeah, nothing else getting locked on to. Okay. Well, that was worth it. I don't know if I hit something that's like further ahead, but oh well. No complaints. That was poorly timed.
Be gentle with the patience, would you?
Damn it.
Fine.
Okay, I hit that. Right there. So it was just further ahead in the level. At least I didn't miss anything. There's that. Oh, hey. It's only 5 polychrome, but they do add up. They do add up. Anything else to shoot? Fuck. That's funky. It's a bad sign.
That ethereal keeps circling around the briefcase. It's almost like it's guarding it on purpose.
Forget about the ethereal. Go get that briefcase now! There's gotta be something inside that'll help us find Master's whereabouts.
Master's whereabouts. Huh. Master's clothes are scattered near that ethereal. And those are definitely his glasses. Is he really still alive?
Probably
Harumasa,
not.
I know you're concerned for his safety, but try not to think about that right now.
Enough! I'm tired. I know you've been after what's inside that briefcase from the start. There are no clues leading to Master in there, just the booster drug he left behind. And I know you want to use Master's work to advance your own research, creating the so-called miracle drug that allows humans to conquer the Hollows. And that's why you built the sanatorium. But in reality, it's just your lab for human experiments where you harvest materials from sick kids. I know it all. And a team is rescuing those kids from your sanatorium as we speak. So tell me, is he still alive?
Guess I couldn't have fooled you after all. You even got the sanatorium's coordinates. Whatever, it's not that important anyway. Now that the puzzle's solved, you're useless to me. Since we've known each other for so many years, I'll tell you, your precious master, he's over there growling right now.
You mean that ethereal?
Oh, did he kill?
That's right.
Did he kill him?
That ethereal is your master. I watched him get corrupted with my own eyes. He foolishly tried to go against the power players. It's only fitting he ends up like this.
I had questions for him. I haven't...
If anyone's at fault, it's your master. He didn't understand the value of this research. This is a chance to go down in history. Once we make a true ether aptitude booster, we'll no longer fear the Hollows. We could even conquer them. When that time comes, a new world will be born. And I will be its god!
Even if it means stepping over countless bodies?
You mean those patients? They're just necessary sacrifices on the path to a new world. Just like you. Even without my involvement, you wouldn't live much longer. So, in a sense, I'm putting waste to good use. Wouldn't you agree?
You really have the nerve to say that.
Deep down, you know it too. For this great research, your sacrifices are insignificant. That's why the power players turn to me to continue the research.
There aren't that many patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome. Even if you develop a drug without side effects, there's not enough for mass production.
That's just a minor issue. At that point, we can simply induce the disease in ordinary people. Humans are an abundant resource. This is way easier than my current research. You don't know, do you? The power players have done many experiments already, and they've used up plenty of patients like you. Though, only your master's results were stable. Too bad he grew sentimental, which led to his demise. What a joke! Feeling pity for someone with one foot in the coffin like you. He never hesitated when extracting your spinal fluid before, but he refused to perform the final experiment at the last minute. That's why the power players got rid of him.
You mean he...
Oh, you're deteriorating rapidly. Looks like luck is on my side.
Don't get cocky. As long as I'm alive, I won't let you have that briefcase.
We'll see about that.
Damn it. More ethereals are showing up. We need to take them out first.
That's rough.
Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
By the time you clear out the ether, oh.
I don't see Kirishima. He must have slipped away.
We don't know what he'll do next. Should we go after him? What's happening to you, Harumasa? Kirishima said you were deteriorating. Please, talk to me.
I'm fine. Just feeling a little dizzy. I'll be okay in a minute.
If you don't tell me the truth right now, I'll end our partnership immediately.
Kirishima extracts spinal fluid from those kids regularly, but they're not in good shape. If this goes on, they'll likely relapse. So, I had them use my spinal fluid instead. We needed to find Master and secure the drug samples he left. Losing Kirishima would have meant losing our only lead to the power players behind him. After taking everything into consideration, it was my only option.
You need to go to the hospital, now.
It's fine. The dose was small enough not to cause any serious side effects. Besides, my tolerance is different from theirs. My body is used to this kind of strain. More importantly, I still have things to do. Get the briefcase and put an end to that ethereal. It might sound stupid, but I don't want him wandering around forever in the hollows in that form.
Absolutely not. You're in really bad shape. You can't go fight that ethereal.
Sorry, but I have to do this. Don't worry. No one values my life more than I do.
Harumasa looks back, smiles at you mischievously like usual, his yellow headband fluttering in the wind. Then he grips his longbow tightly and charges forward without the slightest hesitation. Wow, yeah, I can't talk.
Thanks for accompanying me this whole way, partner. No need to worry. You should be happy for me. I can finally put an end to all this.
And nothing around. Okay. Boss fight.
Here comes the first! Yes!
Damn, the timing on that is ass. Fuck, I can't get the timing down on that.
Round them up.
With a clear mind, arrows
Oh, that was
fly
a waste.
through.
He's invulnerable at that point. Damn it, that was dumb.
Hold again. Justice is served. Yep.
Fancy testing my aim?
This guy is too tough. Why don't we... No.
Trust me. I can beat him. I have to.
Face the consequences.
Fuck. Am I getting fucking fucked up here? I wasted an ult.
Following orders.
Who's the pathetic one now?
I detect Asaba Harumasa's vital signs are rapidly declining.
Oh no. If this continues, he'll...
Master. How strange. I thought I'd hate you. I ought to, but... It's a shame. I didn't get to see you one last time.
Yeah, Harumasa is at like 1 health at this point, probably. Fuck, I've just shitting the bed on this so hard. Fuck, that's so much damage. I don't have the timing down on that at all. Is that 56 health? He has 56 health. I beat that with 56 health on Harumasa. Fuck. That's fitting.
Well done, Harumasa. I'll go ahead and take what he left behind. Looks like you can't see your human anymore.
Hey, give us back the key! Who do you think you are?
Just stay here. You won't survive for much longer.
Damn it! I won't let you...
Harumasa! Harumasa, wake up! Stay with me!
Where am I? Everyone.
me. Will we ever get to feel the wind again?
It's not over yet! I still have unfinished business.
Listen to me, Harumasa.
Master.
The essence of archery is not to be sought from the outside. It resides within you. Each time you pull the string.
Good shit. Good shit.
It's useless. Even if you smash it, as long as there's a single drop, my people can replicate it. You...
Kiss your grand plans goodbye.
Harumasa, what have you done?
Sorry, little proxy, but I can't let this thing exist in the world. I guess this was my final vacation request.
Wait, no! Stay with me!
Man, okay, I could probably do that better then. Yeah. That was a rough fight. I'll probably go back and... Yeah, I could probably do that better. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I also wasted a ult. The timing on my... Jingy I never use because I also didn't pull her. The Harumasa I never used because I never really like got a good grasp of his fighting style. That's not an excuse. I should, yeah. Oh, I'll try to fight again later. Damn it.
This headband is yours now.
Huh? Can I really have it?
As I promised. But don't think it'll help you hit 10 bullseyes in a row while wearing it.
Got it! Thank you, Master.
Harumasa,
Huh?
No, it's nothing. If one day I'm not around anymore, you must keep up with your medication and routine checkups. Do you understand?
Master, are you leaving? Just like Mom and Dad? Did I do something wrong?
It's not your fault. I'm just really tired. Maybe it's time for me to skip work and take a break. But not yet. I've still got a lot of work to do. And I will finish it.
Will you come back after your break?
If I have the chance, I will. I once thought I could save more people. At least that's what they told me. If the gods have abandoned this world, trapping us in endless calamity, then we must reclaim the power of the gods with our mortal bodies, regardless of the cost or sacrifice. But this is wrong. I can't exchange this real, immediate suffering right in front of me for a distant and uncertain possibility. And who am I to trample on the lives of others in the name of sacrifice? I have no right. One who offers salvation in exchange for sacrifice is not a god, but evil. So, Asaba Harumasa.
Huh?
I wish for your life to always be your own. Not a sacrifice for anyone or anything. And I'm sorry.
With Section 6's help, Kirishima and his accomplices are swiftly subdued. The unconscious Harumasa is rushed to the hospital. Harumasa's state is dire and is given a critical condition nose, but just when the doctors are out of options, he miraculously awakes. Several days later in the Section 6 office, the once sterile workspace seems to have been decorated carefully.
What's all the fuss? This isn't some kind of prank, is it?
Not a prank. We are celebrating the return of a teammate who's recovered from a serious illness.
That's right! We've prepared lots of yummy goodies!
Asaba, you're on time today. Very good. To celebrate, we've invited a special guest.
A warm welcome to our executive officer who's back on the job.
Man, just hearing back on the job gives me instant work fatigue. But all jokes aside, thanks, guys. If it weren't for our smart proxy calling for backup early and my dear teammates coming to the rescue just in time, my ashes would have been floating out to sea already.
You almost sound disappointed?
Executive Officer Asaba Harumasa, you've done great work and saved countless civilians from the Hollows. You are indispensable to Section 6. And with you here, we can make a real difference and help more people. I'm very proud of you.
Why so formal all of a sudden? You're making me blush. But thanks.
What was that saying again? Those who survive a catastrophe are destined for great fortune. Guess I'll take a fortune cookie.
You have a nice chat with everyone at Section 6. Unfortunately, work comes in and they start getting loaded with dull paperwork. Harumasa winks at you and excuses himself to rest as he's still recovering. This guy, he's got slacking off down pat. At Harumasa's invitation, you join him on the rooftop where he often sneaks off at work.
Nothing beats a place where you can feel the breeze. To be honest, I didn't think I'd get to see you again. When I injected that drug in my neck, I thought I was done for. The doctor said the fact I was alive was sheer luck, not to mention how quick my recovery was. They couldn't explain it and called it a miracle of modern medicine. Guess I can be lucky too sometimes.
I'm just glad you're okay. So, what happened to Kirishima?
The kids at the sanatorium were all rescued and taken to a specialized hospital. Their conditions are stable now, and I'll be helping with their living expenses. As for the power players behind the scenes, we managed to get several names out of Kirishima during his interrogation. I'd say that's a decent lead to work with.
About your master, did you take care of everything?
Yeah. I've collected his belongings, and the funeral's next month. Though, I might be the only one attending.
Harumasa lifts up his hand and gently brushes the ends of his yellow headband.
To me, Master was my only family. So I was fixated on getting an answer from him. I wanted to ask him, why did he have to leave me without saying a word? Just like my birth parents did. But now, it just feels like none of that matters anymore. The deceit and exploitation were real. But so were the care and kindness. If suffering and happiness can coexist, then maybe love and hate can too.
Have you decided to forgive him?
I wouldn't call it forgiveness. It's just acceptance. I take it as it is. Good or bad, pain or joy. There's nothing I don't accept. Perhaps that's what makes up life itself. There's always going to be evil. but there's always going to be good out there too. Like how I was on the brink but recovered miraculously. Even though I've lost family, I got to meet you and my amazing teammates.
Suddenly, a phone rings. It's Harumasa's specialist doctor.
Mr. Asaba Harumasa, based on your recent test results, we have a hypothesis that we think you need to know. Our analysis suggests that the drug you injected may have actually saved your life.
Ah, shocking.
What do you mean? That drug was supposed to be poison to me and accelerate my disease.
Poison? No. It's more like a special cure tailored just for you. We have detected active residual ingredients inside your body that not only control the disease, but are a perfect match for your physiology. In other words, this medicine only works on you. Must have been made by someone who knew your condition inside and out. It's just a shame that it is an unfinished product. But it's still incredible how it brought you back from the brink of death.
Harumasa hangs up the phone after a brief chat with the doctor. He looks a little confused, as if he needs a long time to process this fact. I mean, yeah, that's a heavy thing to be given, yeah.
So,
yeah,
it wasn't a miracle.
So the medicine that your master left behind wasn't any kind of booster drug. It was made specially to treat your illness. No wonder that ethereal stayed near it.
I guess so. I wonder when he stopped working on the ether booster drug and began focusing on creating a cure for me. I had no idea. That's probably why those people decided to get rid of him.
Harumasa leans against the rooftop railing and stays quiet for a long time. Just when you think he's dozed off, he breaks the silence.
Thanks for being here. Don't worry. I'll live my life to the fullest. But if one day I become sick and turn into an ethereal, don't frown. We all know that day's gonna come sooner or later. When that happens, and if you're around, I hope you can do me a small favor and end my life. Don't leave me wandering forever as an ethereal in a hollow. Please.
All right, I promise.
Thank you. Though, I really hope that day doesn't come anytime soon. All right. Let's both aim to live our lives to the fullest in this messed up, wounded, yet so brilliantly beautiful world.
After enjoying the calm for a while, you suddenly receive a message from Harumasa. To celebrate his partial recovery, he wants to invite everyone for a small gathering at the port. Yeah, that's some heavy shit. I was expecting like, oh yeah, no, it's actually like a cure, but whenever it's like, oh no, it's a cure tailored specifically for you, it's like, alright, shit dude. Looks like none of my friends were late, how sweet of you. If I'm not mistaken, there's only one person here who's known for being late. Yeah, who's that? Not me. In any case, to mark my brush with death, or rather a miraculous survival, I've specially invited everyone to relax today. I've even picked the hottest hobby around, sea fishing. Yay! If we catch a big fish, can we eat it right away? Nope, you have to bring it back and cook it first. Today is perfect for training, with a sea fishing competition. Look, the chief is going all out. Saba, your health. Sorry for not telling you all everything earlier. It's true that my situation is pretty serious, but I can still work normally. Section 6 pays well, so I'm not planning to leave yet. But I do have a small request. I'd appreciate if you all stop looking at me like I'm on my deathbed. If you treat me the same way as before, that would be great. To me, you are the same as... To me, you're the same to me... To me, you are the same to me as before. There is no difference. I see. If our superiors have any questions about this later, I will find a way to handle it. Thanks. You're still the most reliable one among us. Huh? Is Harumasa different? Not at all. I'm still your slacking off partner, Sokaku. Just kidding. Don't worry, I should be fine for a while. As for the future, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But today, the main event is sea fishing. The doctor said it's good for my physical and mental health to come out and stay active. Right, Wise? Oh yeah. Nice. You picked up exactly where I was going with that. The preparations will take a little longer, so feel free to wander around before then. The sea breeze here is very pleasant, so make sure you enjoy it to the fullest. Any other dialogue? Oh, oops, okay. It's the exact same dialogue. Yep, Okay. It's got some bamboo over there. Assuming this is Ryuzaki, Tsubaki. Made dialogue. Fuck. There you go. Are we going over to the bamboo? There's Kana. Yep. Oh, she has some dialogue. Are you okay? I'm fine. Thanks for your concern. It might sound a little strange, but it's exactly like Mr. Harumasa said. When the wind blows, I feel a sense of freedom I've never experienced before. I wish Shinya were here, too. I miss him. Sorry, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. All this wouldn't be possible without Mr. Harumasa and you. If you two weren't around, we might not be standing here, enjoying the breeze. Man, shit's sad. Alright, Bang Boo. I don't know why I need to talk to you guys, but okay. The ship will set sail soon. Please prepare to board. If you'd like a group photo, please take it here. Okay. Well, since you said so, time for a group photo. It's like kind of an awkward... Okay, well. After that, everyone tries sea fishing under Harumasa's guidance. After some initial confusion, everyone gradually finds their rhythm and catches some fish. Oh, shit, that went fast. With Woif, his usual mischievous smile, his golden pupils reflecting the vast sky and ocean. Damn it, that is good. Okay, perhaps the long night hasn't ended, but okay, fuck me, I guess I can't read that fast. Alright, well, that's cool. Cleared all that out. So now I just need to complete all challenges. Yeah, I need to complete all the challenges. And then I can get some polychrome. I can get 200 off of that, so that's cool. Yeah. I just have some warm-up stuff to do. which I'll just do that off camera because it's just regular battle stuff. Yeah, pretty chill stream. Finish that little side story stuff. Like I said, I'll go take care of more stuff later for it. Achievements. Whoops, achievements. Agent story. Complete the Harumasa agent story, name written in water. Per Aspera and Astra. Alright, cool. Wait, how much pull material do I have? 9152. 915 divided by 16. Oh. I have a decent amount. I should have a fair amount to hopefully manage to pull for the next character. Hopefully. Assuming I'm not just shit luck. But yeah, that might be it for the stream tonight. Just kind of a short stream. Just want to kind of burn through that story. You know, go and check that out. That was fucking depressing shit. Like, goddamn. Got a bunch of, like, stories that I can actually go through. Like, a bunch of stories. Okay, actually, I say a bunch. No, there's quite a few stories, actually. So there's that. I also got Faith and Story to go through. I think, I have 2, 3. Oh, no, wait. I need to look through these. I don't think I've gone through all those. There's also special episodes, which I've done. Virtual Revenge, I have not done. Or have I done I might have done Undercover R&B. I might have. I need to look at that again. I don't think I have. But yeah. That was neat. That was neat. Like I said, that was pretty fucking depressing, but yeah, no, that was pretty neat. Alright, yeah, we will call the stream here for tonight. Next stream will be Subnautica on Friday the... what is that, the 17th? I think it's the 17th. Friday the 17th, that'll be the next stream, which will be Subnautica. Yeah, I was gonna push it back a little bit, but I'm willing to admit there is a fair bit of hype for me to continue Subnautica. So what I had planned is gonna get pushed back a little bit, which is fine. That's completely fine. Yeah. But yeah, this was chill. This was a fun time. But we will call it here. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.